Hello and good morning. It's me, Flylady Kat, and today we're going to check up on our before bed routine. I'm also going to check up on your morning work. This morning is Monday. How are you doing on your weekly home blessing hour? Have you done it? Have you planned it? So that's what we're talking about. But first, I'm going to say hello to whomever comes on. I know it is early. It is 8. Let's see. What time is it? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. So it's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully you guys are up and able to see this. If not, you're catching it on a rerun, and that's okay. It's still relevant information. Okay, so today, right now, at 9 o'clock, I've got my whole weekly home blessing hour done. My morning routine is done, and I've got laundry going. Good morning, Jessica Harding in Texas. It's 8 o'clock there. Lisa Io says good morning. 5 kids and a dog says, lovely to see you. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Weekly home blessing done. Go girl. Good morning, Crystal Prince. Miss Pam, good morning. Tamara Russell Shortaki, good morning. And Lisa says, just finished weekly home blessing. That's awesome. Are you glowing? I'm a little glowing. Robin Barton Thompson, good morning. One of my Forever Fly Babies is on here. I'd love to see that. She lives in a beautiful part of the country. She has a farm that's set in a beautiful setting. Know Thyself's readings with Amethyst Moon. Good morning. I am so glad I caught you live. I've been watching you for 2 weeks. You are my new mother. Oh boy. I'm glad that you're watching, and I'm glad that you feel that way. Isabel, Mystical Heart, thank you, Kat, for a lovely morning surprise. Blessings to all from Tennessee. Good old Rocky Top. Jessica Zaborski, good morning from Wisconsin. You know what I love? Cheese curds. Wendy Mader, hello from Wisconsin as well. Hi, Wendy and Jessica. Michelle Kennedy Hawkins, good morning from Canada. Oh, Canada. Beautiful country. Okay, let's talk real quick. I know there's just a few of you on here. Maybe more will be popping on. Maybe I'll get some more UK folks. What we're going to talk about today is how are you doing on your evening routine? Because as you know, if you've been watching my dailies, your evening routine is going to be the focus for the whole summer because it is more important even than the morning routine. Hi, Melissa. So the evening routine, let's go over it real quick. It is after dinner, and after the after dinner routine is done and you're starting going toward the evening, you're going to think about, well, am I really tired, or do I need to take care of the kids first? Because if you're really tired, maybe you'll be cranky with the kids. Maybe you need to go ahead and take care of yourself first. That'll also keep you from sitting in a chair and falling asleep or curling up on the couch after you've gotten the kids done and not getting your makeup off and things. So if you're tired, let's take care of you first. It will, like I said, rev you up a little bit, but you'll still be ready for bed when the time comes. So if you're not, let's take care of the kids first. And then once that's done, take care of yourself. So how do you take care of yourself? Number one, check your planner. What's going on tomorrow? Go to your bedroom, open your closet, and get out your clothes. What are you going to wear tomorrow? Hang them up or fold them up and put them wherever you're going to be getting dressed. First thing in the morning. I hang mine on a hook behind the bathroom door. I put my shoes next to the sink. I have my jewelry in a little bowl on the countertop. I know what perfume I'm going to wear. I've planned it all out. I know how I'm probably going to wear my hair. Not 100%, but I pretty much have an idea of how I'm going to wear my hair. Okay, so it's time for bed. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to look at your planner. You're going to lay out your clothes. You're going to go in the bathroom. You're going to remove your makeup. If you don't wear makeup, it's just as important to remove the grime from the day. All kind of nasty things are in our air. So then change. If you haven't had your bath, go ahead and take your bath or your shower. Put on your PJs. Put your clothes away. Are they still clean? Hang them up. Let them air out. If they're dirty, put them in the dirty clothes. And then what? And then wipe your sink out. Just because you've used that to wash your face and everything, just give it a little wipe. You're not going to clean it. Just wipe it out and hang your towel up. Now go into the kitchen, and if it is bedtime, turn off the light. But before you do that, wipe out your sink, shine it up, maybe spray it with a little something. Use the towel that you've had out all day. put a fresh dish towel out or tea towel, and then if you've got soap in the dishwasher, turn it on. If you forgot to put the soap in, put the soap in and turn it on. If not, the dishes are done and they're fine sitting in the rack. If there's anything else that needs to be washed up, wash it up. Those last minute glasses or bowls or spoons, wash them up, then wipe your sink out, and that's it. Okay? Then when you go to bed, you can read or do whatever it is, pray or whatever, and then make sure, now this is the most important thing about the before bed routine, make sure that you're going to bed so that when you wake up in the morning, you will have had 7 to 8 hours of rest. Because in order to get up before the rest of the family, you have to have enough sleep. If you haven't had enough sleep, force yourself to get up anyway. You'll be more tired tonight to go to bed at the right time. After 3 or 4 days of this, actually after 28 days of this, you'll have a perfectly beautiful routine. Now, don't change it on the weekends because that'll mess up your sleep cycle, just like your children. Do it the same way every time. All right, now let's ask some questions. I'm ready. I have 42 of you on here, only 8 thumbs up, but that's good enough for me. Good morning, Ellie K from Gainesville. You're not far away. You are certainly not. Ellie K's been on here quite a bit lately. I'm glad to have you. Do you like this? This is a permanent glass that I got for a couple dollars from Starbucks, and I just make 4 ounces of strong coffee, pour in a protein drink, and fill it with ice, and it's delicious. I do that at home. Cynthia says, hey, Lynn Allison, good morning, Catching You Live. This is my big issue. Catching Me Live is your big issue? Well, that's going to continue to be, don't let that be an issue because I don't know exactly when I'm going live. I try to do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when I'm home. Occasionally I'll throw in an extra. I can't give you a time. I just know it's going to happen on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you have a notification on your phone, you'll get a notification about it. However, it might not be a good time for you, and that's okay. You can catch it later. It's not an issue. Okay, Lynn Shear says good morning. Linda from Missouri. Kathy Whitaker says good morning. Jackie Longnecker, good morning from Maryland. I will have to watch later. We'll look forward to sitting down to hear you. Yay, Jackie, so glad you're going to be watching me later or are now watching the recording. Okay, let's see. Cynthia Ruth Bronfman said, hey. Lynn Allison, good morning, Catching You Live. That was your issue. Okay, Farzine says hello from Germany. Hello. Inspired by Nikki. Good morning, Kat. My evening routine will be uploaded in about 50 minutes. As you girls know, Nikki makes beautiful videos for us. She is an artist. This is what she does. Please do not be intimidated by it, only inspired. I can guarantee you that our friend Nikki is not a born organized. She is sidetracked like the rest of us, and she works very hard to make these beautiful videos for you to be inspired by. Right, Nikki? I know I'm right, because I've seen you so many times. I'm looking forward to that, Nikki. Thank you for sharing. And her videos are located at Inspired by Nikki. Michelle Kennedy Hawkins, doing well with the evening and bedtime routine, except going to bed early enough. Michelle, congratulations on everything. Your focus, now that you're aware, is to go to bed earlier. You can do it. Okay. Let's see. That was Michelle. Isabel from Mystical Heart says, after supper I put soap in the dishwasher, but only turn the dishwasher on right before I go to bed. Me too! It's great waking up to a clean sink and clean dishes. I learned this from you, Kat. Thank you. And you know what? Every day I feel the same way. Every day I go downstairs in the morning and open my dishwasher. I don't care how few dishes are in there, I run it. I have clean dishes, I take them out, and I put them away. Sometimes it's loaded with dishes. I have family dinners for my family that comes over. So sometimes it's loaded, but I don't have family at home anymore. So it's just me and Mr. B, and it's true it's a lighter load, but you can do it no matter how big the load is. And my sink is clean and I have a clean towel out. I feel the same way. When I walk into my kitchen, it's like, ah! Okay, so don't think that I don't feel that way. I do. Lynn Allison, no, the before bed routine is my big issue. Oh, okay, Lynn. Well, that's okay. I understand what you're saying now. Well, Lynn, now that you know it's your issue, I want you to focus on it. Make a plan and implement that plan. Control your inner child. Take care of yourself. Just like you wouldn't let your children not take a bath, not brush their teeth, not get to bed on time. You don't do that for yourself. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay? So now you know, you can't just be aware, you have to be focused. Good job. All right. Hartford F says good morning from Kentucky. Hello. Denise Latimer says good morning. And Farzine from Germany says all very like you. I think that means she likes it. Marty Watson, my sister and permanent fly baby, says morning sunshine, morning sunshine. Sherry BJ, morning Kat. Sherry from Nashville, Tennessee. Awesome. Inspired by Nikki says, right, she is not a born organized. She works really hard to make these artistic, beautiful videos for you. So I don't want you to feel intimidated. I don't want you to think, oh, only she can do that. She is doing that to inspire you, as her title it says. Wendy Mater, I find myself wandering from the specific zone for the week, and I'm wondering if you have time to keep me from being sidetracked into another area. Yeah, it's very simple. Here's what you say. In fact, I can guarantee you, everyone who's watched me for a while will say it with me. So we'll just say it emotionally with me. I see you and I have a plan for you. Those are your magic words that you say to that other zone. So, you know, sometimes we do things without thinking and we're in the wrong zone, and that's okay. Finish what you started, but then go take care of your correct zone and purpose to stay in your correct zone, okay? And most of the time, though, when you see something, you say, I see you and I have a plan for you, and then you work on that when you get to that zone. That's it. It's very simple. But I'm glad you asked, Wendy. And that's not uncommon, so don't think you're weird or anything. It's not uncommon, but we're going to start doing it this way. It's going to be easier for you. You're not going to be overwhelmed with work all the time. 5 kids and a dog. Any tips on letting the evening routine just flow as it does with the morning routine? Should we do it at a set time? I think it's probably just where I haven't consistently practiced the routine. You're exactly right. You're exactly right, 5 kids and a dog. It won't just flow until you practice it. It's like playing a piano piece. If you are familiar with that, you have to practice, and it's uncomfortable and awkward in the beginning, or anything that you learn how to do. Dance a dance. Remember when you started to learn line dancing, and if you remember that, and you tried to dance at first, it wasn't good. When you practiced, all of a sudden it flowed, and maybe that's not your thing, but I think you understand what I'm saying. So as with anything, even brushing your teeth, when you watch your children, they're all awkward at it, and you can just shoot. It's just practice, practice, practice. So get your list down, write it down, set a time, because you are going to have to set a time or you won't be in bed on time, and do your evening routine. And you will be so happy. Listen, let's say you're tired and you do yours first, and you're not really ready to go to bed yet, but you've opted to do yours first. So that time is going to be earlier that day. And that's okay, because then you're going to feel better when you get the kids ready. And then when the kids go to bed, you've read them their story, and you go sit on the couch, you're done. All you have to do is start the dishwasher and turn the lights off. And it's a good feeling. And it'll also keep you from eating because you've already brushed your teeth. Okay, let's see. That was 5 kids and a dog. Let's see. Hope that answered you. Marissa Hawk says, hi, Nikki. Thanks for recommending Flylady Kat. Melissa, don't you just love Nikki? She's awesome. Kathy Whitaker, doing the nighttime routines makes me go, aw, in the mornings. Everything looks so nice when I sit with my morning coffee. I'm so happy for you. I wish I could be right there with you. Cynthia Ruth Bronfman says, I just switched jobs and I'm working early mornings. It is so hard having the strength to do my night routine. Are you getting enough rest? Are you getting up so early and you're doing your morning routine and then you're coming home and you're too tired to even do your night routine? Or is it just that change, that shift, that body shift because you've gone to an early shift? And I know how that is. I worked for the railroad for 7 years and worked all kind of crazy shifts. So I really do know what you're talking about. Force yourself through it. Force yourself into this new routine so that you'll get enough sleep and you'll be ready for bed. Because there's nothing grosser, if that's a word, than to go to bed with dirty feet, dirty teeth, dirty face, you know what I mean? And a mess somewhere because you were just slobbing it and going to bed and you forgot to run the dishwasher and you didn't lay out your clothes. Just do it as fast as you can when you get home if that's the problem. If you're so tired, do it when you first get home. You just won't be able to probably brush your teeth until a little later because you may want to eat something. And then run the dishwasher right before you go to bed. Okay, let's see. What am I skipping? That was okay. And then Inspired says hi. Inspired by Nikki says hi to Marissa. LEK, I'm 33 and a caregiver for my 9-year-old who's had 3 open heart surgeries, and my hubby, who also has had an open heart surgery. Our sleep schedule is quite willy nilly if someone doesn't feel well. Absolutely. And that's going to happen. And I'm so sorry that you've had um, these difficulties in your family. However, I'm so glad that you're blessed to have had the surgeries, and I hope they've done well for your family. Um, you're just going to have to change your mind and know that this is part of it. Just like when you have a newborn, when you have a person who's sick, when you have a puppy, when you're raising baby chicks, different things require different efforts. And sometimes you just have to pray for the strength, and God will give you the strength. He will. So you can do it, and then just take a nap. But make sure you're trying to get enough sleep at night. Go to bed at that time you think you're going to be able to sleep through the night. Hopefully they'll sleep, and if they do, that's great. If they don't, I understand. And it happens with me with my parents because I have 2 elderly parents that I care for. Most of the nights they sleep through, but sometimes they don't. And I'm up 2 or 3 times, and I don't even sleep at all after that because it wakes you up. So I'm familiar with that, but that would mean catch a nap if you can, okay? All right, let's see. Who is next? I could be up wherever. This is still LEK. I still have my business at home, but you help me feel calm. I'm glad. And I like that I can keep the chaos under control. I'm working on it one day at a time with God's help. Perfect, LEK. Absolutely wonderful. You know what? There's not very many things that are perfect, but that effort is perfect. Marty Watson, my sister, when you do evening routine early and the kids see it, it prepares them to settle down. A very good point, Marty. Marty has lots of good kid care tips. Marty had 2 super hyperactive boys. 5 kids and a dog. Yay for weight loss too. Thank you, Kat. You're awesome. You're welcome. Sarah M. My husband's priority is not routines, and when I say I think it grates on him, any advice? Yeah, just don't say it. Just go do it. Don't say it, just do it. You're in control. You're the CEO of yourself. You're the CEO of your home. If you don't like the word CEO or boss, you can use the word principal, like a school, okay? But you just do it. I think a lot of times they really hate those words. They hate all the words. They hate clutter check. They hate weekly home blessing hour. They hate, they'll find something to dislike intensely because it feels like it's being put upon them, but it's not. You just do it. Know that there's a title for it in your head, and just do it, and it'll be better. I promise. Okay. Let's see. Lorena Jimerson. Hello, my husband and teenager son love the system. Even thought I had put a tape on the sink. Had to put tape on the sink to help them remember to put the dishes in the dishwasher, and my baby of 2.8 years likes to clean also. That's fantastic. Yeah, not everybody hates it. I'm just saying that there are husbands who are scared. They're scared something's going to change and you're not going to be available for them. So, but yeah, a lot of them end up loving it. My husband, for one, loves this program. We always have a clean house, and he always has clean underwear, and it's nice. And he helps me strip the bed this morning, and he vacuumed upstairs for me because he rocks. Let's see. That was Lorena. That was a great note. Marissa. And thank you, Kat, for making this channel and sharing this with everyone. You're very welcome, Marissa Hawks. Kathy Whitaker. Lorena. I put sticky notes on the refrigerator to remind my adult kids to know what I expect every day. Go, girl. Gracie Perkins. My house is in constant remodeling since last year. I want to start a cleaning routine, but I find it difficult because of the remodeling, the dust, and the tools spread around the house. Okay, let me ask you a question. Is the remodeling being done by your husband, and does he have a focus? Because when it's everywhere, you might as well just keep the clutter picked up. But if he can focus on one area, let's say the kitchen, it's going to be hard to deal without a kitchen, but you can still do the rest of the house. Now the dust is something else, and you may have to dust every day. And it is very frustrating, but I'm glad you're getting your house redone, and before you know it, it'll be over, okay? All right, let's see. That was Gracie. You have a good name, Grace. Amy Giro. Good morning. I have a question. Can I switch weekly home blessing to Friday if I'm having guests in my home on Saturday? Absolutely. You are the CEO after all. Hello, Asia. That's a pretty way to spell your name, and I love that name. That's Asia Salim. Lynn Allison. I like that thought, Marty. My kids, teens, are already out of school and I'm having issues with bedtime. Of course, this is impacting my sleep. Yeah, sometimes teenagers will stay up after you and want to stay asleep until like noon. And you know what? Until they are um, grown and out of your house, you're still the principal, the CEO, and you get to say, look, I don't want you guys up this late. It keeps me awake. You have to go to bed. You can go in there and put your earphones on or whatever, but you can't stay out in the main living area making noise. I don't want you in the kitchen after 11 o'clock or whatever. All right, let's see. Roxy's puppies are calling. Gracie says yes. Good, Gracie. Or, I mean, yes, he's all over the house, or yes, you agree with what I said. Whatever, I love an affirmative answer. Or yes, your name is Grace, and that's awesome. Inspired by Nikki. My youngest, Aria, loves to make sure I do my evening routine. She asked me if I wash my face yet, and then wants to get all of the things out that I use to do it herself too. Cracks me up. That's so cute. That is so cute. I know they want to be like us because we set the example, we set the pace. And that's why when I talk about doing a clutter check, or as some of you say, mindless mess check, it's important to say to your children, you know what, I've made some messes myself. And so if you find any that I've made, please remind me. And I'm going to remind you that I'm not fussing, but we just have to complete the process. Make yourself human to your children, but still set the bar so that they know you have an ideal, something you're aspiring to, and they will too. Okay. All right, let's see. Gracie says yes, he built a bathroom in the basement and then renewed the laundry room, and now he's finishing the bathroom in the main floor. Next, he's going to work on our porch. I agree with what you said. Thank you. Good, Gracie. That's wonderful. And how wonderful to have a handy husband. Awesome. All right, any more questions or concerns? Because we're going to go on to weekly home blessing hour if we're done with the evening routine. Hiya, Kat, and good afternoon, Hen. I don't know what that means, Carol Benny, but that's good. Okay, let's talk about our weekly home blessing hour. So here's the thing. When you get up in the morning, do your morning routine right away. Me too, because I have a habit sometimes of going downstairs and getting coffee and sitting, and because I'm retired and I don't have children and I don't have anything that I have to do. But you know what? It's so much better when I just get up, go straight to the bathroom, wash my face, brush my teeth, put on my clothes, put everything away, wipe out the sink, swish the toilet, do all our regular morning routine. We all know what it is. Go to my pretty clean kitchen, put the dishes away, make a little breakfast, and then go straight into the second thing. And today that was the weekly home blessing hour. And really I had it done by 8 o'clock this morning because I get up at 6:30. So it only takes, as at the most, 30 minutes. It probably takes me 15 minutes to do the morning routine, and I do 2 bathrooms. Larry does his own swish and swipe because he's awesome that way. And then I did my weekly home blessing hour. Now, I did one extra thing because I didn't do it when I was in the master bedroom, and I know some of you asked that before. What if you see other things you want to do? I just couldn't let Larry's bathtub go any longer, so I did do his bathtub. But I also went in my bathroom, which is the main bathroom, and I cleared my countertop and wiped it really well, rearranged it. So that's what I did in there. Last time I was in that zone, I washed my rugs as one of my things. So they still look good from a month before. Things hold, they do. Anyway, I did my weekly home blessing hour, and then I made 2 videos, and then I got on here and did this thing. So I want to make sure that you're doing your weekly home blessing hour. Nikki's asking me, do you look forward to your weekly home blessing, Kat? I look forward to it being complete. Do I look forward to doing the physical work? No, I don't. But while I'm doing it, I enjoy it because it's easy, because there's something in my head that keeps telling me, oh, weekly home blessing hour. But really, I really know how nice and easy it is and how great it looks when it's done. So Can I say I look forward to it? No. When I'm doing it, do I hate it? No, I don't. It's easy. And I still have to put my sheets on because they're drying in the dryer right now. But I don't dislike it, and I don't look forward to it. And that's honest. But I'll tell you the truth, I wouldn't skip it for anything in the world because it makes it look nice all week long. It really does. Okay, that's a good question. Do you look forward to yours, Nikki? Let's see. Let's see what we've got. Some more comments up here. Gracie, okay, this is from 5 Kids and a Dog. They're remodeling, and she finds that keeping the areas that are already completed clean and decluttered is the way to go. Keep your door shut and put towels down, helps the dust from spreading. Yep, and I've seen people even tape the doors off with plastic. There's different things you can do. Yay, Michelle Scarsbury, haven't seen you in a while. Scarberry, love you, glad you're here. Carol Benny says, hen is an affectionate term here in Scotland. Oh, it is? Okay. Well, I love to know that. I love Scotland. It's so fun. I love watching my friend in Scotland. She made, her name is Ashley Beauty. She made a video on some spooky place that does, what is it? It was an old mental asylum. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed visiting that. I love those beautiful little Scottish accents. Okay. But I love that hen is an affectionate word. Goody. Marissa Hawks, I just went through that too, Gracie. The dust is a horror. It is. I remember when I had my house remodeled. What I did was kept my room. I have a haven and kept it with the laundry and amid the dishes. Laundry amid dishes. Only so much you can do. Soon it'll be done. That's right. Nikki, do you look forward to your weekly home blessing? She asked me that. And let's see. Scottish word hen. Hen is definitely a term of endearment, obviously for a female. I can't read. These glasses are old. Have y'all noticed I've been wearing my glasses all week? It's because I have an allergy in my eyes and I can't wear my contacts. And these are my older glasses because they're lighter. That's why I'm wearing them. Okay, let's see. Mr. B was giving me that wonderful definition. Always think of it as a particularly west of Scotland word, although it is sometimes used in the east. Okay, thanks, Mr. B. Thank you for 5 Kids and a Dog. I'm going to do that. Inspired by Nikki said, good answer. Kathy says, I do. Sometimes I look forward to it, Nikki said. I never look forward to it, Nikki. I really don't. I'm just glad. I look forward to the completion. I'll say that. I love Weekly Home Blessing Hour. I find it's the single biggest thing that makes such a difference in how I feel. Now that's true, and I agree with you, 5 Kids and Dog. I feel that way. Marty says, because of Monday's schedule, I do my blessing on Tuesday. And you know what, Marty? Marty and I and my sister Patty keep our parents for a full week, and I know you all know this, but for those of you who don't, we have 2 parents at their home, and we leave our family, our home, and go stay with them for 24/7 for 7 days. We get off at noon on Monday, and by noon on Monday, we've already done a lot of work. So on that Monday when I come home, I take a free day. And I do, it's really only a half a free day. And then Tuesday, I do my Weekly Home Blessing Hour that week. But I don't skip it. I have skipped it, I can't lie, but it's icky when I do, so I don't like to skip it. But it's not the end of the world. Just remember that. Sometimes things happen. Okay. You're right, Kat and Mr. B. It is indeed used in the West more. Carol, you're so cute. Lucero, good morning, Kate. My husband, my uncle Bruce calls me Kate. I love that too. My husband got let go last Thursday. I have to keep my head up and maintaining our home. Thanks for your coaching. You know what? It happens to a lot of people from time to time. Have him just focus and support him emotionally, and he'll get a new job soon. It'll be okay. I promise. And you know what? That's just our life. Our life. I read something the other day that said, everyone is always searching for happiness. When this happens, I'll be happy. And when this happens, I'll be happy. And when my husband gets a job, I'll be happy. And when I retire, I'll be happy. But you know what? That's not going to make you happy. Happiness happens while you're living your life. So choose to be happy no matter what. It makes a big difference. Wish I had that. I would read it for you right now, but I don't. You know what? I'll put it out on, if it's not already on my Facebook page, I'll put it out there. I don't think it is. Okay, stop making comments because I have to catch up. I hate to say that to you, but I've got so many, I don't want to miss any. Okay. I love the weekly home blessing, Asia says. Awesome. Good morning, Susan Chandler. Good morning, Sheena Joy. Anupma says hello. Haven't seen some of y'all in a while. Lucerna says, I let one pan in the sink and soap in the water and scrub it in the morning. I don't do that. I can't stand that. I would just go ahead and wash it and put it away so in the morning I have a clean, empty sink, and I wish you would try that. Ellie K, I know you say strip your bed every Monday to do your sheets. Do you do your big comforter and other blankets and pillows? No, absolutely not. Pillows don't get washed but once in a blue moon. My comforters, I may not wash them for a year. They don't need to be washed. There's nothing happening on them. They're just on top of the sheets. So yeah, I don't do that. That would be crazy. All right. Let's see. Okay, y'all, hang on. I gotta turn the fan on. I am melting in this room. Florida heat, Florida heat. Just a minute. I have to cool down. I'm having a power surge. Okay. Here we go. That's better. All right. Where was I? Okay. We did the good mornings. Okay. Got kids. I am aware my husband won't let me go to bed on time. He always keeps me up an hour or two longer, so I'm not asleep till after 11. It messes me up, and then I am dragging the next morning. So what do I say about that for your help? What do I say, got kids? What do I say? I say, you are the CEO of yourself. No one can make you eat what you don't want to eat. No one can make you not sleep when you want to go to sleep. No one can make you do anything. No one. You're the CEO, and you have a big job to do. You wouldn't keep your husband from sleeping so that he could go to work the next day, and he is not to keep you from that. So you need to be more powerful in that area, okay? That's my suggestion, Michelle. You know I love you. Michelle's one of my permanent fly babies. Okay. Got so many to catch up on, girls, but I'm catching up. We're getting there. Hold on. It's been 33 minutes. Okay. That was got kids. Michelle Scarborough, Nikki, I watched your video on how our monthly cycles affect how we feel. It was like a light bulb came on. Would love to hear Kat's opinion on how our cycles affect our Flylady system. They absolutely do. Not only our cycles, lots of things affect our Flylady system. But that was a very ingenious video, and I thought it was great. Now look, I've had a complete hysterectomy since I was 39 years old. I'll be 65 next month. It's been a long time since I've had my cycles affect me, but do I remember? Absolutely. And it is true. So power through, you can do it. Watch your video, it's pretty good. Carol Benny, what is the weekly home blessing? Carol, go watch. There's a weekly home blessing video that you can watch, or go watch the video on how to do the Flylady system for newbies. If you haven't watched that ever, it's very important that you do so you understand everything we're talking about. Gracie, Marissa Hawks, I also spent so much time in my bedroom. It was like my bedroom was a 5-star hotel room while the house was a mess. LOL, it's better around the house now. Yeah, it gets better. Lynn Allison, I enjoy it. We do the weekly home blessing hour together as a family. Oh, that's awesome. And that does make it easier. This is Susan Chandler, trying to add recording a quick note reviewing my day every evening. Oh, that's a good idea. Inspired by Nikki, I'm glad you enjoyed that video, Michelle. I would love to hear what Kat's thoughts are, and you just heard it. Roxy Wolf, when do you go to your parents so I can mark the calendar? Monday. Next Monday, not a week from today. I'll be there at noon on a week from today, Eastern Standard Time, and I'll be there for a week, so I won't be doing any lives because it's just too hard. 5 kids and a dog. Michelle Scarberry. I've been wondering about that too. My cycle can have such an effect on my mood. Absolutely. But feeling is not what we're dealing with here, right? We're dealing with it needs to be done. If you go to work, here's the thing, and I totally agree that it does affect you and it is very real. However, if you're working in a bank or in a school or in a factory or at a desk somewhere or behind the wheel, you can't not do your job because you're having moods. You still have to rein it in and do your job. So that's the same here. This is your job. So rein it in. I know you can do it. You can do all things through Christ who is your strength, right? He strengthens you. Okay. That's what I think. And believe you me, the reason I had a hysterectomy is because I had some major problems and they really affected me. So I really know what you're talking about. All right, let's see. Lucero said, thank you very much. That's a great reminder, Tamara said. Dickie said, good morning. Dickie is a Phi baby. Hi, Dickie. Good morning. She's in Santa Paula, California. Anutma, I'm so glad, Kat, you remember me. Absolutely, Anutma. Love. One Melody, 1963. So true. Learning how to be happy, to love yourself. Where have we heard that? It's hard, but worth the work. Absolutely. Lash Love, looks so pretty today, and with the fan on, you look like a model. Oh, I'll put that on more often. Dickie said 54321. I love that, Dickie, and you all know what she's talking about. Before you want to do something, if you're not feeling it, you just sit there and you say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, or blast off, and go do it. It helps. She loves that. Dickie loves that, and I'm so glad it helps her. Helps a lot of people. Okay. 5 kids and a dog having a power surge. Yeah. Even though I don't think I do because I have no ovaries, no nothing. But I could be. I don't know. My husband does the same when I lay in bed. He wants to talk. Yep. Tell him, good night, sweet dreams. I love you. Got to go to bed now. Carol, but make sure you give him attention and time. See, that's the point. That's why we want our kids to go to bed on time, so we have time to visit with him and be with him before it's time to go to sleep. You can't ignore him. You can, but it's not nice. And just like you wouldn't want to be ignored. Let's see. Carol says, what did you say, Carol? Carol Benny, I don't wash my duvet, lazy me, but I do wash the cover sheets, etc. on a weekly basis. Yeah, and you know, in Europe, a lot of you have the duvet with the duvet cover, and we have it here some too. I don't. I just have a whole comforter that we don't sleep under. It's so, but I know in the duvets, a lot of people just have the bottom sheet and the duvet with the duvet cover. Then that duvet cover has to be washed because you're getting cells and things on it and sweat. How to do the Flylady system for newbies? Mr. B put that up. That's awesome. Mystical Heart, this is Isabel. When is exactly your birthday, Kat? July 26, 1953. Thank you, Kat and Mr. B, Gracie said. Thank you so much for all your advice. You're a blessing, Gracie said. 5 kids and a dog. You're so right, Kat. It's still my job. You put such a great view on things. Thank you. Inspired by Nikki. This is a very wise advice, Kat. It all comes down to self-discipline. Yes, it does. But it's still good to be aware, don't you think? I think it's good to be aware, and that's why we talk about awareness versus focus. So once you're aware, then you can focus, right? All right. Shakra Fahim. Boy, I'm getting a lot of people on here today. This is a long one. Can you tell me some tips to wake up early without laziness, please? Absolutely. Go to bed on time. When your alarm goes off, if it's your Fitbit or it's your cell phone or whatever it is, don't push snooze. Turn it off and sit up. Now, you don't have to get out of bed, so you can tell yourself, I don't have to get out. I just have to sit up and put my feet on the floor. Then I want you to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up and go into the bathroom. That's how you get up. Don't push the snooze button. Don't push the snooze button. Don't do that. You will stay in bed way late. Shukra. That's Shukra Fahim. Shukra Fahim. Debbie H. Hi, everybody. I have a storage unit. How can I start to get rid of the stuff? Make it a project. Go watch my video on how to do a project and make it a project. A nugget, not dealing with feelings here. It's my job. Things need to be done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need a reminder. Thank you. That was Barb. She loves my nuggets. LEK, I'm working on my self-discipline. It's hard when I'm tired, but I'm working on it. Routines help me have more self-discipline. Absolutely. All right, ladies, this is the last one, and if any, I'm getting ready to wind it up because it's been 40 minutes. I'm sure there's a couple that are going to come in real quick, but that's it. This is your last opportunity to ask a question. Ask a question. Michelle M. Question. Whenever I try to do my morning routine, my kids wake up. They are light sleepers like me. We are in a 2-bedroom apartment, so it's close quarters. Do you have any tips? Absolutely. It's not time to get up. Go back to bed. That's what you say. It's not time to get up. Just like if they get up in the middle of the night or they get up when you first put them in bed. Nope, it's not time to get up. Go back to bed. It's almost time, but not yet. Okay, you're in charge, not the kids. All right, but that was a great question, Michelle. Kathy Whitaker says, LK 84 prayers. That's a good point, Kathy. Shukra Fahim, thank you so much for your tips. I am from Sri Lanka. Awesome. I have never been there. That sounds like an awesome place to go. People there seem very sweet. Okay. LK, thank you, Kathy. Always appreciate them. That's the prayers. I, Lucero, you have a good day and glad to see you live. This is a good start to my Monday morning. Mr. B put our Patreon page on. By the way, if you're not one of my patrons, if you have $5 a month that you think is worth investing in yourself, I encourage you to go to my Patreon page and sign up as a patron. It's an app. You can put it on your phone. They will draft your account once a month for $5. You get 5 videos a week, every week from me. They're more personal. They're more intense. They're kind of like what we talk about on these videos, only it's one way. But when we do the lives, we talk about a nugget, and it's like that, a bunch of nuggets every day. So I recommend you try it out. All right, let's see. Everybody's leaving me. Let's see. Michelle says, thank you. I put them back to bed, and the crying fits begin. Toddlers, yeah, don't take it personally. This is what toddlers do. Just, they have to stay in bed. Eventually, they'll learn. Mystical Heart Isabel, thanks so much, Kat, Mr. B. Have a fabulous day. You guys are wonderful. You guys are wonderful. You're wonderful, Isabel. Okay, Cynthia Ruth, thank you, Kat. Have a great day. Okay, guys, I'll see you next time. Marissa, Kimberly, so glad you were here. Maria, Wednesday, I don't know what time. And Kathy, thanks. You inspired me. Always hugs. Hugs to all of you. Have a wonderful day. And always remember that you are beautiful.